to our podcast. This is called We Likey That. I am your host, Kurt Jordan. It's Jordan, but it's pronounced Jordan. Don't ask me why.
Incorrect.
Coming to you from, it is correct, actually. So don't argue about my name. So coming to you live from Owensboro, Kentucky, and then way down south, I'm joined today by Cameron Showles himself in Brandon, Mississippi. How you feeling, Cam?
It's spelled like shows, so I sympathize with Kurt, even though the greatest second greatest behind LeBum, Michael Jordan, spells his name exactly like Kurt. But I'm feeling good down here in the South. The Flatlands.
Did you
just left the mountains last week, so it's been a terrible turnaround.
Yeah, that's tough. A question: what did you just give the hot take that like LeBron is better than Michael Jordan?
LeBum. I still hate his personality, but he's by far a better athlete than Michael Jordan.
Okay.
He's done a lot for schools.
That's like the hottest.
I agree.
I mean, that's a hot take. Speaking of hot takes and hot coffee, we also have in hot Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
Known as Hotburg. Everybody calls it that.
Hattiesburg, our very own coffee king, Matthew Mulvi, a.k.a., as we all know him, Mulvi. What's up? What you sipping on? What's the scoop?
Got a little black cold brew. About the only thing I drink these days because it's a scorcher every day. Yeah, you know, got a little baseball
Mulvi,
going around.
This nitrosy from Starbucks. Sorry,
Mid. Mid.
I do have a question about, how hot is it right now in the SIP?
It's like 95.
In Kentucky, it's 90. So, okay. Well, it's so not different.
Yeah.
It's frustrating. Except when it's cold.
We're wet.
Yeah, it does get colder. Yeah.
We're a wet heat, too. It's humid here.
Wet.
It's like 70% humidity because we're on the friggin' Ohio River. So it's
okay.
I'm almost kissing the coast. So.
Ooh, y'all got that dirty river moisture, too.
Yeah.
There ain't a river in this country that's clean. Y'all hear that at home?
No.
None of them are clean. It's all thanks to you.
Yeah, I go to we go downtown and we can look at the Ohio River and it is a disgusting thing. I'm sure that it's somebody thinks it's beautiful, but to me, have you ever seen the Mississippi River?
Yeah.
It's like that.
That's why them catfish so big. That's them radioactive catfish down there eating all the trash that gets thrown in there.
Are you talking about the story of those divers who were they went down and they were they came back up and they said they're never going back down again because of the catfish. They're I'm not good. They could swallow me.
Where were they from? They were from Sweden or something, and they were like, "Yes, we came to see the river." And
we came to see the river. That's my best Swedish.
Hello, we come to Jackson. Everyone's just Russian.
Just so fun. The hair's almost see through. Yeah.
Giant catfish. Anyway, this is We Likey That. Yeah, we're excited. This is the first episode. What are we doing here, Cam? What are we doing?
We Likey That. The premise of this show is to talk about things that we likey.
Yep, straight up.
Occasionally things we dislikey. So it's going to be topics, discussions, pretty broad. We're never going to say we like food or music, although we do like those things. It's always going to be something more specific. So it'll be likies and dislikies from that week, that month, our childhood, our adulthood, whatever comes to the brain that week is what we're going to share. This week I have something really random that just happened today that I thought about. Yeah. So it's always going to be something random.
Before we get into those, we also discussed potentially adding a segment called We Vibey That. We're really going hard with the name, which I'm a huge fan of, but We Vibey That, Cam sent it earlier today, and I was like, I think that's good. So We Vibey That is just what song or artist is your vibe right now? And who wants to go first? Mulvi, you want to go first? I know you got something that just nobody's heard of.
No, not this week because
hold on. I'm gonna turn my Spotify on real quick.
Okay, it's a Post Malone track off his new album, which I do like the new album. No, not that one. I know that this isn't his greatest album, but it's still good. I've listened to it a few times, but my favorite song is I Cannot Be with Gunna. Drops a nice little verse on there, but that song is just pure vibes.
You don't have to defend this man. He's a billionaire. He did something right. It's all
I
good.
know.
I was gonna say,
He makes great tunes. What can I say?
I don't personally love this album, but there are a couple of good songs. I mean, I could listen to him say "better" again and again.
I don't know why he does
Better,
but hey, he's doing
I
something right.
like.
Yeah,
Have
check
y'all
out
seen
that I
his?
cannot be.
Y'all seen his Hot Ones episode?
Yes, the new one.
Both of them.
Dude, the way he says "yes sir" is so funny.
Yeah,
to
he
me.
says
Yeah.
he does
He
that
says
in
it so
every
often.
interview. He does it to everybody.
His
Yes,
Hot
sir.
Ones episode might be the most influential Hot Ones episode, only because like I still to this day they like asked him, they were like, "What was it like being on tour with Justin Bieber?" And he described that man as a goofster.
Yes, Gooster Gaster.
Gooster Gaster has stayed amongst my like the lexicon that I speak through. Like I'm just Goofster Gaster and everything.
Which I feel like
Yeah.
describes us
On
well.
his,
Like
yeah, no,
we're some
straight up
Goofster
some
We're a
Gooster.
bunch
Gasters.
of
That's
Goofster Gasters.
just having a good time.
Goofster Gasters for sure.
Yeah. Just here
All
for
right,
some
Mr.
goofs.
Cam, what you got?
All right, I'm gonna see it. So this is an oldie, but an all-time legendary song. And every Friday on my way home from work, I listen to it as
yeah.
it is now the
This is the
weekend.
welcome into the weekend. Yeah, okay. It's gotta be
Yeah.
a good one.
All right, let's see if y'all can hear this. Can y'all hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that very family.
That's nice. Is that Miley Cyrus? No.
Rihanna,
That's
bro.
Rihanna. Jesus Christ.
That's kind of
Put some respect. The
that's
only
the
thing
fun.
about that song is she says let the Jameson sink in, and Rihanna doesn't drink Jameson. There's no way.
No, she's drinking rum for sure.
No, yeah, she doesn't know
That
that's Irish
Barbados
whiskey.
rum,
This was
baby.
when Rihanna was like 18, and they were like,
Yeah.
Jameson. And she was like, oh, okay, and it rhymed
Sure.
with like the rest of the
Yeah,
song.
Yeah.
she didn't write that song. It did
No.
not feel like
No.
she's
She
like-
probably, yeah.
to me, like whenever I hear someone sing a song and they lie about the particular alcohol they're drinking, you know they don't drink that alcohol. It makes me furious.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
It's always gotten me.
yeah,
Uh-oh.
our friend Josh, who is a musician, wrote a song where he said, "I drink a lot of moonshine," and I'm going to go ahead and tell you,
It's never
song
breaks
does
his
not, in
lips.
fact, drink- I don't think he's ever tasted moonshine. Drives me crazy. Called out. This week for my thing that I'm vibing to. I'm real basic, white boy, and just summer.
We
Something
can all-
about summer
yeah,
brings on the
agree with
country vibes. I did see Top Gun last night, which really has influenced this, but it didn't change it. But Zach Bryan has been really just like playing. I know he's like diet Tyler Childers to me. Like, he's fine. Like he's not doing anything super new or anything. And his songs are all about the same. Like they're all just like him just being like, "This Oklahoma sky's got me feeling crazy. I smoked and drank and now I'm bored."
He
And
just
you're like-
happens to have more songs than Tyler Childers. That's the only
Yeah, dude.
distinction, really.
More than most people, yeah.
He
A lot
released an album of 36 songs. Like
Yeah.
that's tough.
It's
to
too
me.
many.
One's a poem.
And so like I can just turn it on and it just goes and I don't have to like think, and like it very well could be the same song for 40
Yeah, it's
minutes
just
and I
like
wouldn't-
one
It's
long
just a
sound
loop
that you
of
can just
sad,
kinda-
sad
yeah.
boy, sad country boy.
Mhm.
he's got the vibes right now. But if not that, I'm also rocking a bunch of like 80s synth wave like background music. I don't
Dude, I've been
know,
on
it's,
Van
like,
Halen
weird
recently.
phase I'm in.
I do
You
like
guys
a little
listen to
Eddie
Van
V,
Halen?
baby.
Little Panama.
Oh, yeah.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Yeah, it's a good, I mean, it's an all-time banger. Oh, dude, yeah. Pay your respects, please.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Yeah. Whenever I hear Panama, there was a podcast I listened to and they talked about the Holocaust. We might have to cut this out. And there was this Nazi scientist named Mengele, and he was like, for some
Okay.
reason, every time I think of that song, I go, Mengele. And it's like,
That's
That
tough.
makes
That's a
sense.
different vibe for that song. Different vibe you can have for that
Kind
song.
of,
All right.
kind of changes the vibes of the song. But
yeah, it really, it's a whole different thing. But
Hmm.
that being said, this week we're getting into our We Likeys first ever
Inaugural.
inaugural We Likeys. So I don't know. I feel like eventually we'll have like an order established, but right now it's just sort of like up for grabs. So who wants to inaugurate with their We Likey? I'm willing to go first, but mine is like, I don't know if mine will even like. I
have
don't know
either
if
of you
it's
been
even-
thinking about yours? Like, have you thought about it for a while?
Yes, pretty.
Okay, well, I haven't
pretty
thought about mine
obsessively.
hardly at all, so I'm gonna go just to get it out of the
Okay,
way.
I
Let's
like
rock
that.
it. Let's just
So-
break the ice.
Yeah.
So here's one that I think we all could agree on, and a lot of people could agree on. It's when you go, I likey, when you go to a Mexican restaurant, okay,
Yep.
and there's an
Been many
all-time
times.
chemistry between you and the person you're sitting across from with the chips. You're eating the perfect amount
Yeah.
of chips, and you
Yeah.
end up
You never
leaving.
bump hands or nothing.
Right, you're
yeah.
not bumping hands. You're taking the right amount. Today was perfect, and the problem with the chips is you never know where your limit is. So it's really up to that other person to set the pace. And in this
Yeah.
case today, and it really 4 is kind of the limit. If it's a table of 6, there's 2 baskets, right? So you're just
Right.
from
Yeah,
the jump,
it's a whole
you're going to
different
eat
vibe.
too many because they're going to bring
Yeah.
multiple baskets.
Yeah.
Today we
Crush 'em.
stuck to 1 basket. I probably ate 65% of the chips, but I left
Yeah.
there not feeling like I left a buffet, which is tough for a
Yeah.
Mexican restaurant.
Yeah.
So I think that's just an all-time feeling when you get the chip ratio right, you eat your entree, and you're out of there feeling like, hey, man, that was good lunch.
Have you ever? I'm going to ask this because I have not ever experienced this. My wife will talk about like she gets too full on chips, and then she like won't eat as much of her entree. The amount of chips, like I eat copious amounts of chips, like to a point
yeah.
where like I have to physically like hide my salsa from me. But like I've never been so full that I didn't eat my entree, and I don't know if that's more of a me problem.
Well, that's the issue. Like, you eat all the chips because you can, and then the entree's sitting in you, and your chips
Yeah.
are expanding. They're
You're
ever
starving,
expanding
yeah.
like you just ate sushi,
Yeah,
and those chips are just sitting
Yeah.
in you, and you get
that
done
is
with your
true.
entree.
They go in like a
It's just a ball of corn. It's a ball of maize in you.
It is. It's like a corn sponge that just slowly. It's like the
Yeah.
ever growing that like grows 2,000, and it's like
What
it
I
just,
didn't realize, what I didn't realize for a long time is they literally just cut up tortillas. And
I know,
you're eating
12
when I piece
tortillas.
it together,
You just ate
you
12
piece it together, and
tortillas.
you're like, I ate a sack from the grocery store of
Oh
tortillas,
my
bro.
gosh.
That's
I
like
didn't
being
think about
like
that
that's like
either.
white people being like, yeah, I'm just gonna go eat 12 slices of bread.
yeah,
But I
yeah,
cut
yeah,
it
yeah.
into
so
4s.
much.
I'm gonna eat a loaf real quick. Yeah, it's thousands of
I
calories.
think
I have
that
to
just
imagine.
broke my mind. Really. I'm not
Yeah.
trying to like.
Yeah.
Like it's information you know, but until you put that in perspective,
Yeah.
like
You can just piece them
Yeah,
together like,
well,
oh, I'm
That's-
just
if
stacking
you eat
together
4
tortillas.
chips, you just ate one of those little tortillas. You just
Yeah.
ate one.
imagine if someone walked in and started eating just straight tortillas at any place
Mhm.
you were at. It's
Yeah.
Things that
insane.
aren't illegal but should be. That.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're like a serial killer if you're just grabbing tortillas and housing them, but like when they're cut up
Here's
and fried for some reason, they're better. I don't.
It's like
You
cheese
said things
sticks.
that aren't illegal but should be, and this brought me like to the weird thing. This is a rabbit trail, but I just need to bring it up because it's something that I fight for. And it's here's one of the weirdest things is what side goes with pizza? Like, be
Nothing,
honest
dude.
with you. Like, what is the
Nothing.
side?
None of it goes.
It's
'cause,
not corn, right?
People with pizza.
It's not corn
Pretty
and milk.
passionate
It's
about
not-
this one.
It's not corn and milk. It's
Well,
not
you know
corn
what?
and milk.
You know what doesn't go with pizza? Breadsticks. You can't get mini. You can't get pizza that you dip before you eat.
No,
pizza.
I agree.
People do that.
I
and I'm
agree.
like,
Mine is more
You've
a
never
complaint
done it,
that our
though?
school systems lied to us and made us think that
I've done
corn
it.
was a viable side for pizza. But imagine if you came to my house and I was
corn
like,
and
"Yeah, we're
chocolate
having
milk.
Domino's. I've got some corn on the grill, and all I've got is chocolate, strawberry, or white milk. So you just choose." You would think I was a psychopath. Like there's no.
Yeah.
It was worse when it was
water
like
I had to pay extra for.
yeah.
Sorry,
You had to
I'm
pay
going a
for a
whole
bottle of
different
water. Yeah.
Dude.
It was worse when it was like green beans. You're like, why? The textures just don't align at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
I
one,
miss those.
my
But
one,
anyway,
my one
Yeah.
fight in school was with a water bottle from the cafeteria, and they were frozen. And I would save them until after school, and I'd let them thaw, and then I'd drink it on the bus. But one day, a kid, I got in a fight, and it was still frozen, and I threw it at him and hit him in
Nice.
the face with this rock of ice. Dude was concussed and told on me, bro. I was so mad.
You did a lot of damage to people in your life as a child, huh?
Dude, it was a block of ice wrapped in
Like, you
plastic, and I hit him
Broke
with
your
it.
sister's ribs as a husky young boy. You
Yeah, you know, I was big
killed
into
those
WWE.
people
What
at
can
that
you say?
stoplight.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, you do have a body
Sometimes my
Yeah.
body just, does stuff. I black out like in what's that night show on Marvel? I just black out and then people
Moon
are dead.
Knight.
Moon Knight. I just black out and people are dead. I don't know, man.
Okay,
count. People are dead.
can't kill people. All right,
But yeah,
well,
being able to leave the Mexican restaurant feeling like
Yeah.
Just a normal person, not like
Satiated but not
you know,
bloated.
yeah.
It's,
Yeah,
You know,
it's just
that's
an
definitely
all-time
a vibe.
feeling. You can go on with the rest of your day. You ate chips and salsa and
Yeah.
enjoyed yourself.
Right.
And you're not over the top bloated. So
Yeah,
I
I
like
respect that.
I agree with you on the like pacing thing. Like it's huge when you're like, because you get to a point where you're like, man, I've only had like one or two chips, and the other person has eaten all the chips. And I think the unfortunate truth is, I'm usually the person that people are like, can you chill for a minute?
Yeah, I've been it.
the thing is I don't look down, man. I'm grabbing and scooping, and it's in my mouth. I'm not looking
especially
down.
if it's a good
that's what I'm
conversation.
saying.
You're
Like,
talking. Yeah, you're just.
I do have to look at my salsa to make sure I don't get any big tomato chunks because I'm a 12-year-old.
Speaking of salsa, I mean, this is a trademark of mine, but you put a little Splenda in the salsa.
Yeah, we know. It's not good. I've tried it several times.
So nice. So you get that extra pop of sweetness, bro. Balance out the acidity.
That's an L.
Splenda in the salsa is an L, dude.
That's an L.
I know.
That's like ordering half and half, trying to justify that. Yeah, no.
I don't try to do it in front of the waiters because I just feel bad that they even have to see me do that. I mean, that's
do you
why
think
people
that they
taco
care
night
if
the
you
max.
edit their salsa? That they're like back there, like I
just
this
feel like they're the shame
perfectly.
The shame is just being like, what is he doing in this salsa right now?
I'm gonna get shamed for this. Okay, it's been sitting in my head. The way to really pace yourself with the salsa is if it's just a little spicy, and I know I'm gonna get hated on. Everyone at home, I love ketchup. It's never been spicy to me, and I'll eat it on everything. Okay, but Kurt will lie to you and tell you that I can't even eat salt and pepper.
I swear at one point in our friendship, Cameron, I said something about like hot Cheetos or something. He's like, I don't really do hot Cheetos. Like, and he was obviously exaggerating, but he's like, I don't even eat ketchup. That stuff gets spicy to me. And I don't remember the context, but I'm like 99% sure it happened. Or I just made it up. But I very well could have it. And I admit that, but it's still funny because it's like no one really cares if something's spicy or if you can eat really spicy food. But for some reason, it just like is a touchstone in our friendship.
Yeah, in any friend group where you can
things.
just like have something to continue to roast somebody, whether it's true or not, it's going to get overused for sure.
Absolutely.
All right. Well.
All right, Mr. Mulvi.
All right, so this is the one I've been thinking about. It's been relevant to my life forever. But I likey, and I also can't help but over fixate on a really niche topic. I do it.
Yeah.
I mean, my life is just one fixation to the next.
Yeah.
That's how I live my life.
Absolutely.
I know Kurt does it. I don't know if Mr. Cam does it as hard as I do, but I know Kurt does it.
He's very lazy.
It's just random topics. And then it's like my brain can't think about anything else until I've gone down the rabbit hole as far as it goes.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden my brain's like, we're done. And I just have to move on to something else in my life. And I won't buy anything for it. I'll be like, this is what I want to buy. I'll pick out all the stuff, and then poof, it's gone.
See, mine is I take it too far. I have ADHD, so it's like it's very much like hyperfixation is normal, and I will buy things.
Yeah, Kurt buys it.
It's
the difference.
Yeah, that's the difference in our like levels.
Yeah, like I just go. I'm like, I think I might want to rock climb, and then I'll buy like $8,000 rock climbing gear, and I'll be like, I'm doing this. Like, there's no cliffs near you.
Live in the Delta. Yeah, no. I mean, I've done it so many times. I've like photography. I was like, I'm pretty sure I could be the best photographer in the world by the end of it, and then I didn't buy a camera, and yeah, that was it. That was the end of it.
You just make Amazon carts.
Yeah, that's right. They're full of different topics I've gone down.
You can just look at this man's Amazon cart and just see all of the hobbies he's wanted to try.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. I know Kurt's been on a new rabbit hole that he was previously making fun of.
I did make fun of it. So I made fun of it for a while, and I started CrossFit, and I feel like
they should really just call it community fit. Am I right?
Gang, huh? CrossFit gang.
It actually is very much a community. Like you'll know. It's fun though. Like the best part is like the lingo of CrossFit is insane, and so like once you like get into it, it's like it all makes sense. But it's like specifically, one of our friends said that it's like it's very cult mentality to like create terms for things that are like different that only people inside the cult would understand. So it's stuff like
that's what Starbucks does, by the way. Starbucks made their own logo, or made their own lingo.
Like grande, which is not a large, just to be clear.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway,
so it I've been down that road. more recent one, as of last night and until 3 a.m., I researched how to be a fighter pilot and like,
nice.
What age is it not okay to continue being a fighter pilot? Because like,
I think you're past your prime.
Yeah, they're looking for like 19-year-olds to be like,
yeah.
Looking for people with just good eyesight and a lot of willingness to be in the sky.
Yeah, they don't need to know much about life. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have like 4 of them. There's like 4 pilots out there. The rest are robots. What happened in Top Gun is, believe it or not actually real, which was
that's heartbreaking.
It's tough to see, but I don't know. The thing is, though, like this movie, I will say, was stressful enough that at the end of my rabbit hole, I was like, I don't want to do that. That's too much. Like that's too hard.
10 G forces will just send your spleen through your body, son. I'm not doing that.
This is true.
No, you're
I
just throwing.
I don't want to give any spoilers, but I would have blacked out at 5 Gs.
Yeah, no, I would have been. I don't remember what the dude's name, but the call sign was like Coyote or something. I would have been him. I would have blacked out. Question here: what would your call sign be?
I think mine's easily Rooster. I know that's Rooster. I think mine is easily Rooster.
But like you're, so you show up to flight school, you're being like, I'm Rooster, because they're gonna roast you. They're gonna be like, oh,
they're gonna roast him. Well,
I gotta get ahead of the red. Yeah, I gotta get ahead of the red thing either way.
Yeah,
I mean, it'd probably be Ginger or like Soulless. I don't know.
Soulless. Yeah, no, I was thinking like, because I was trying to think of mine, and I think mine might be like something ironic, like chill out. Or like cool guy, like where they're like he's too much all the time. Like he's gotta chill. Yeah, pipe down. Like that's
pipe down's good.
That's pipe down is actually good. Except I don't
pipe
love
down is tough in some cultures.
Yeah, I was gonna say
further west you go, you might be getting
pipe down. Yeah,
pipe down.
Trying to get you ordering from
DoorDash. What would your call sign be?
I don't know. Like what is? I'm so generic, just like white guy beard.
Grizzly.
Bean boy.
What'd you call it? What'd you say?
Bean boy.
Bean boy is good. Brown water.
Think about it. Soulless would be kind of hard.
That would be hard.
Yeah, that you would actually be respected. Oh my god!
I would have so many like hypothetical confirmed kills.
Yeah.
Like people would just make stories. Why do they call him Soulless? Like, you don't know about whenever he rained hellfire down on that village in Chicago. I don't know.
They had already told him there was only civilians, and he was like, "Civilians are on the enemy side." Soulless.
No survivors, regardless.
No, I think I would want mine to be something like Ice Pick, like something like just like where you're like, "Dang, that's like."
You would get something
like
terrible.
I know I would.
They would know you would care what your call sign is more than anything, and they would give you something so bad.
They would care. They'd be like, "Come on, Skid Mark, let's go."
Skid Mark.
I was watching some video. I forget what this girl said that the guy's name was, but it was something that was just so not good. I don't remember exactly what it was. It was like cream pants or something. Like it was not good at all. Like
that's the worst.
It was something really embarrassing. I don't remember.
Yeah, that is embarrassing for sure.
What was the name of the pilot that flew in and saved your life at the last moment? I don't remember. It was loud, but I think it was cream pants.
Could somebody else have saved me?
What a hero!
That was who.
Here comes yogurt drawers coming in hot.
Gross, bro.
Oh god, no, Lactose Larry is the best pilot in the Navy.
Lactose Larry.
That would be me.
That's an obsession. Is like the ghost of Ukraine, like that whole propaganda thing.
Yeah,
it turns out he wasn't real, but still, like it was
wasn't like a video game or something.
I don't know what y'all are talking about.
I don't know it. There was this fighter pilot. Supposedly, whenever Russia first invaded, it was like people had videos of this fighter pilot that was like by himself, like he had like 9 confirmed kills.
Yeah,
it was like Tom Hardy in that was it Dunkirk that he was in? He was the pilot. Just didn't say a word, just grunted.
Dude, I don't remember a moment of Dunkirk. Like I saw it in theater.
Yeah, it was loud noises. It was bombs.
Just action war,
that's all
and then it was like.
Is that the one Harry Styles was in?
Yeah.
Yes, Harry Styles was in it. I remember him being in a boat, and he's like, "Oi, mate."
Oh, it's a bit of a wetness.
That's all like, it's me, Harry Styles.
He kept asking for his guitar and his mic.
That was
It was
before
weird.
his like outfit was like overalls with no shirt and a pilgrim's hat. Why was that
just
dressed that
silk.
way?
He just wears silk. Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm not necessarily. I like Harry Styles and I respect him highly.
Got some tunes for sure.
At some point, we as a culture have to be like, stop. Just be.
Just make
It
some
doesn't
music.
matter what he wears. I don't care what he wears. It's that he posts it like it's fire, and everybody, even when it's hell,
Yeah.
even when it's an awful
What's up,
fit,
new
people
fit?
are like, he's so dreamy. But no. You can tell him, be like, Harry,
I think he's
the swan
testing
suit
it. Yeah.
wasn't it.
He's
I know
testing
he
to
is,
push it
dude.
as far as he can until society's like,
It's like a puppy,
No,
and
no,
you
you
gotta,
gotta stop.
you gotta like put their nose in it.
yeah,
It's
Yeah,
like gas
that's enough.
station fashion. Like he wears what the
Yeah.
crackheads wear at the gas station at
Yeah,
midnight.
I agree.
He's gonna have a drug
Average.
rug soon. One of those.
It's like that's also that's the meme where like Justin Bieber, they're like you can find like 8 dudes at your gas station that look like him.
Oh
They're
yeah.
like it's so true.
Dude,
like
He's a heavy
T's
drug
and
wearer,
P's
yeah.
out to Biebs. His face is paralyzed.
Dude,
Well,
I saw that. He's got some kind of condition. I can't
He's
remember what
got
it's called,
something.
but
Yeah, something. But
his whole
T's and
rig
like
P's.
is
Bell's
shut
palsy.
down.
It's
Like he
Kinda,
just-
yeah. It's like Bell's palsy, but it's like a condition or like a sickness or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
is it
he was-
forever?
No, it's
I'm
like
not
a
sure.
random thing that happens every now and again.
What does he look like?
He was
I'm
I don't
looking
know.
up a picture.
so he was doing a video. Like I saw the video and I thought he kept winking, but he was blinking, and his other eye couldn't blink.
Dude, the first I typed in Justin
pretty
Bieber
wild.
and it just said face messed up was the first thing.
That's insensitive.
Just
He kind of looks like he's like just winking at you, huh?
yeah, but it's like
All right, I'm about to.
you
It's
can't
called
really
Ramsey
tell.
Hunt.
Yeah, that's it.
Ramsey
Mhm.
Hunt syndrome.
Yeah,
All right, I'm gonna pull the tab up where you can see it because I think it's important.
yeah,
But,
let's
like,
see this man.
This is crazy. I mean, shout out Biebs because like
he's still handsome.
usually things like this
So
don't
cute,
happen
yeah.
to like people like him.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's like really good looking, but like to be fair, this picture he could have just been winking. But no, not this
No,
one.
the
This is a
video.
cold
The
wink.
video makes you realize. Yeah, see, he can't move his mouth. I don't
Yeah.
like that one with the googly
it
eye.
is.
Not a
It
fan.
is about like like-
Somebody did him dirty on this one. This one's
Yeah,
edited. Huh?
That's a tough grab. They got the glass eye from that man off Pirates of the Caribbean and threw it thing.
oh
in there.
yes.
Oh man, like this picture to me though is like so many people.
Bro,
at your
look up,
average gas
um,
station.
Look up Justin
looks so
Bieber
dirty.
and Jaden Smith in the dude, these outfits are unreal. And Jaden Smith,
Justin Bieber, what?
Isn't Jaden Smith? Isn't that Will Smith's
I think so.
outfits,
Yeah.
like denim outfits? Maybe it'll be
Okay.
on here.
They're boys, huh?
I
Yeah,
don't know. Are they?
I think so.
Justin doesn't seem as like really.
This is
this
kinda
one,
heat
dude.
right here.
This is the top left.
Oh
This is
no.
kind of heat.
No, dude, go to the very top one. The second picture.
Yeah. Got the
What,
brown
here?
sleeves,
Bro,
the
they're
brown
wearing the
sleeves.
Uggs.
Oh my
that's
gosh.
so fire!
Those are the fattest Uggs I've ever seen. Those are
Dude,
Ugg Supers,
2011
bro.
was
Jaden's
different.
face, it's like he knows that was not meant for him. He's like, bro,
Why
I
was
should not
why
be
were
wearing
animal
this.
stuff? Why was animal stuff so in like the early 2010s? Like,
What even, like,
I don't
how were
know.
those jeans? Like, when were those made, man? Like, what is
Those
that?
look fake.
I think they're a part of the boots. I think it's all
They
one
look
one
silk.
unit.
Oh, it really might be.
You just put it
I
all on
don't know.
together.
I don't know if I've ever worn something that looked so warm. Like I don't know.
They were just in a mall.
That's
They
during
wear that
the,
to a
like-
mall.
Yeah, that's during. But the thing is, like, that was during a time period where like fashion was just the Wild West for a little while.
It really
Like,
was.
The thing that people knew was like skinny jeans are cool, and maybe like Vans, but like everybody
Yeah,
was like
Vans.
just like doing different things. Like our
Slouchy
parents
beanies.
Yeah.
had a
Slouchy beanies, bro.
slouch
Those were-
beanies were big. It was just like a lot of things happening.
And I think it's
like,
because
all your
music
clothes were
was so
tight.
different. Because there was
Mhm.
like the dad rock and rap all going on at
And
once.
Mumford and
And
Sons,
obviously
like,
there was still
banjos.
country.
And
Mumford
Yeah,
and
and
Sons
then
was
there was like
sneaking in
folk
there.
was coming, like early
Yeah.
2000s, man. Like no one knew who they wanted, what they wanted to
Yeah.
dress
Yeah.
like.
We
It's
were in
kind
a
of the same
transition
thing.
period as a society for sure.
It's the transition period. It happens every few years too, because like the late '90s like bleed into the early 2000s. Pretty deep into like 2008 until like skate culture makes like. Because I remember I was in middle school and I was rocking like skinny jeans, but also had like a General Lee hat. That's
like a polo shirt, like a white polo shirt.
White polo shirt. Like I had on like
none of it ever made sense. Like I had on like a polo shirt with like jeans and etnies.
Yeah.
I had some raw deer deck DCs, bro. Ooh.
Those etnies look like galoshes, son. Them things are so puffy, bro.
They were puffy, bro.
As bad as my feet are, like I have huge, wide feet. I will say I would be okay if like DC skate shoes came back. Like, because like they just fit my flat feet so well. Like I was just all stability, man. Like I would just.
Dude, you should make those the new squatting shoes. You should make those the new squatting shoes.
The new squatting shoes.
Instead of Converses or Jordans, you do like
when I make the CrossFit games, I show up the only athlete sponsored by Element and Etnies.
Bro, if you drop a plate on your foot, you're good, bro. They're basically steel.
Those things are
nasty.
Yeah.
I had a pair of Sheckler Etnies, man. Lion Sheckler.
Dang, you had the designers, eh?
Yeah, I was super rich. We lived in a 1,700 square foot house, so do with that what you will, bro.
Yeah, no,
it's actually in Cameron's neighborhood. It was in current neighborhood.
That's true. Yeah,
nice.
I got there faster. So
we had the corner lot though, because we got it like that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I feel like it's probably fair for me to do mommy Likey.
Yeah, you need to go. Go ahead.
If you got like a few around, and the one that I had was I didn't know how to like put it into words really well. Was why I was like obsessing over it, and so it's a two-parter, but really it's one thing. It is the morning you and the boys, or you and your friends, or you and anyone are leaving on a road trip. And I'm talking about like the morning you get up and it's like you're all like meeting, you're hitting the gas station on the way, like anything is possible in
multiple
that
stops.
moment.
It's so
multiple
good.
stops.
It's good when you're leaving out because it's multiple stops. You're gonna stop.
You're
on the way back. You stop twice and it's just
you go. But like on the way, like whenever I drive, because like we live 8 hours from Mississippi, so when we have to drive there, like dude, I'm hitting every gas station. Like I'm trying new things, and for me, the me Likey really of it is inside of nice gas stations where they have a huge selection, and you walk in, and because you're on a road trip, you're gonna get something that you would normally never get. Like that vibe of that morning where like I'm not working this week, I'm going to wherever with all my friends, and I'm stopping and I'm getting like the flaming hot Mountain Dew because I want to
saw that
breakfast taquito and Baja Blast Zero from the gas station.
The beef jerky and Sour Patch Kids, bro.
That's a goated. So my gas station combo is I want something like fruity sour.
Yeah.
I want an energy drink. This is if I'm going on a road trip and I'm hitting every category because we're going to have a stretch here where we're not eating for a while. But like I want something like fruity sour, something chocolatey, something salty, and then like a drink of some sort, and then also a bottle of water.
Water for balance,
for balance.
And you get like a giant one,
you get the giant smart
that
water.
Deer Park,
that quality.
Dude, I got Deer Park, and I had people freak out. You would have thought that I came in with a gun. Like you would have thought
it's an aggressive water, bro.
Pulled my pants down and had a gun. They're like, "What is Deer Park doing here?"
It's poison, bro.
It's water.
Barely.
I guess, but like anyway, whatever. So I usually get for the sour, like fruity snack, it's got to be Albanese gummy bears, which is like something I'm just obsessed with. You know Albanese, Cam?
The best.
Yeah,
I know Mulvi does because
gold
we've
bag.
discussed it at length. No, that's Haribo.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
That's TMJ in a
I just
bag.
don't really get gummy bears.
That is texture nightmare.
It's TMJ in a bag, bro. It ain't gonna do.
It's bad. Gummy bears, like it's a white bag with red, and it's Albanese is the name of the company. And I don't know what they do, but there's something about it. It's soft, but it's also still it's perfect. And their sour ones will hurt.
Yeah.
They are real deal.
The only problem is that they're so soft and like good that they don't slow you down. Like Like with Haribo,
No, you can eat so many.
Yeah, Haribo, like you take like 10 minutes per bear. This is like you don't have to stop if you don't want to.
You can
You don't
kill
want to
a
ever.
bag of Albanese. And the issue is like the bag is not that big and it's like 940 calories. So you're just like already out the window.
That's an easy
But you're on a road
though.
trip, so
that's
count.
an easy
It doesn't
track.
count. It doesn't count.
Just skip
It doesn't
lunch.
count. Yeah.
Yeah.
But so I get that, and then I go to the chocolate section, and I'm like, I need a Reese's Fast Break because it's the greatest candy bar to
I
ever
haven't had one of
exist.
those in a minute, dude.
I know, but
Reese's
they're good.
Fast
They're
Break.
still good, man.
Yeah, I have to grab one, dude.
This is super specific, but it's the Butterfinger cups.
Oh yeah.
Did y'all ever have those?
Mm-hmm.
Gas.
I haven't had one also
diesel,
in a while.
bro.
Diesel. Yeah, heck yeah.
And then you got to hit the salty chips. If they have the off-brand jalapeno Cheeto puffs, like the Golden Flake jalapeno Cheeto puffs.
Yes, the golden. Yeah,
Good.
so good.
Other than that, I'm going to get some wildly spicy brand of chips. Like I accidentally got the Pocky Ghost Pepper chips and almost died on the way home recently. They're really, they're not like.
Dude, Zapp's Voodoo? Is it Zapp's?
They're like ketchup.
Yeah.
No, they would have got you.
They're like.
I'm just kidding. They are. They're very hot. That and then Zapp's Voodoo's fire. Though.
Yeah,
They
so
are,
good.
guys.
Purple bags of
crawfish
Doritos.
ones too.
Purple Doritos goated.
Yeah. Is it
You
called
don't,
Tato?
I don't remember
That-
how much
yeah.
you like the purple Doritos until you eat one, and then that bag's gone. It's history.
Dude,
Second, let me. I'm gonna pull
good.
something up, and I need to know what's the flavor profile of the blue Takis.
dude, I gotta
Bro,
know.
Kool-Aid? I don't know.
I wish, dude.
How do
They're
they
not
look
fruity at all.
Like, so here's what they look like.
Kool-Aid chip sounds amazing, though. Oh my gosh.
Have you had Kool-Aid pickles, Mulvi?
Once every few episodes, Mulville has to do a crazy combo of food that he would do.
Yeah, I'll start whipping them up in the kitchen.
Dude, they're so-
what
Blue
an
heat.
ambiguous name.
Yeah, dude.
Just blue.
Ugh.
Oh my god.
Look at
What is
this
the
guy
picture?
eating a
The
spaghetti.
guy eating his spaghetti. Oh my
Nikocado avocado, my dude.
gosh. There's,
Dude, they're
That's a
so
lot.
blue. Let's see blue Takis flavor.
oh my
No
gosh.
way this comes up with a
The pants. Oh, the outfit was fire.
What is the blue Takis flavor is the top question.
They
Let's see.
can't even tell you.
Hot chili pepper, artificially flavored. Obviously. Oh, I thought it was all natural peppers.
Yeah, I thought
Y'all
blue peppers
ain't
are
never
my
tried
favorite
the blue
pepper.
peppers from South
right,
America?
so- This
South
influencer says they taste like regular Takis, but like a little spicier with
They
more
are
lime taste.
hot as all get out. I'll say that.
Dude, Takis are aggressive.
Yeah,
Give me
like
some
I'm
more.
a big fan though.
She got obsessed with them whenever she was pregnant, and where's my wife? And she was like, at one point I came in talking about weird food combinations. She had cream cheese Takis and was putting it on a pickle and like crushing the Takis up, sprinkling on the cream cheese pickle. And, don't screen grab that. And you got no business for doing that.
Clip that. Clip that.
Pause.
Yeah, isolate
Sus.
whoever's editing this. So yeah, it was insane. It was an insane combination of foods. So.
Yeah, I will say.
Oh, go ahead, Mulvey.
Zero.
1 second.
I'm trying not to interrupt you this whole time, but here.
Drunk.
Oh, is it the Sour Patch Kids slush?
Yeah,
Oh, from Sonic?
Who's here?
Nobody.
Where'd you get it from?
Is there ice cream?
Where do you think
Told
that
you.
came from?
Told you.
there
I went
ice
to
cream in
Sonic
it?
today, bro. There is. It's a float. It's a slush
We're gonna
float.
have to edit all this out, but
No, you're not.
I'm sorry.
Let me see you taste it.
I got the Sour
All right.
Patch
No.
Kids float. Thank you.
Okay,
baby.
hold on. Start the review. Okay, we're gonna review this live
All right.
in 3, 2, 1.
So my wife just brought me a Sour Patch Kids slush or float from
Yeah.
Sonic.
I literally saw this today. I went to go get a junior breakfast burrito from Sonic, and I was like, "Oh, that sounds nice." Uh-oh.
God. It's so sour.
How many
Dang.
cheeks? How many cheeks out of 5? Out of 5, how many cheeks?
Oh my gosh. He can't even say, bro.
This man loves sour stuff. I can't
I
believe
know.
that's
I
his
love
reaction.
sour
That's how
stuff.
you know it's sour.
It's like the ice cream helps, but like it is
How many cheeks?
I'm gonna give this for like sour, I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 cheeks.
Well,
Because
cheeks.
like I don't know if
Alright.
I could drink this whole thing just based on how sour it is, but it is delicious. Like,
Wow.
it's genuinely good. I recommend it. Highly recommend.
So lactose intolerant, man. I just don't know if I should risk it.
It's also got bits in it, which is nice.
You think I can get it without the float part? Just the patch?
I'm sure.
In the ice?
I don't know if you'll survive it though. This thing is like,
Yeah, because the ice cream
Yeah.
kind of probably like
It ain't
blows
worth
it
the
out.
pills, Mulvi. It
Yeah.
ain't worth the pills.
No, it ain't, dude.
what did
tried
the
to-
pills do to you if you're
Nothing.
lactose intolerant?
No, I'm mega intolerant, so nothing.
They don't even
There's
work
people
anymore.
who are like, oh, my stomach hurt. No, there's people who are like, oh, my stomach hurts. I get gassy. No, my shit, my throat closes up. My throat closes up, and sometimes if it's ice cream, it comes back out of me like a soft serve
slushy.
machine, and it
You like the soft serve machine
ain't,
at
it just
Jason's,
ain't
bro.
worth the risk.
Bro, y'all been to Jason's Deli?
Yeah, oh.
That soft serve is garbage,
Yeah, they
son.
do,
It
yes.
comes out so liquidy. That's what
Yeah.
comes out of Mulvi. Like
Dick-
Jason's Deli
Dickies-
serve.
It is. Dickies is mid. Theirs is not bad, but yeah, Jason's don't got the right concoction. Whoever's mixing it up in there.
Yeah, they do got the best
Dickies
crackers at the
barbecue
salad
is
bar.
the worst chain barbecue. The worst chain barbecue.
I will say the barbecue sauce is good.
I like
The barbecue's
the
fine.
Westerner sandwich where you get the sausage on the
I was gonna say
meat of
the
choice.
sausage is
That's
the
the only
best
thing
thing.
I
Like
can do.
the
But I'm
like
Sonny's
the
loyal
jalapeno
through and
sausage
through.
is good.
Sonny's sponsor
Yeah,
us.
Sonny's got the
You are
juice.
Sonny's. You've been ride or die for Sonny's. For
There was a
long time.
time where
Yeah,
I ate
that
Sonny's
whole
twice a
sandwich.
week.
I respect
I was
it.
about to say, I remember you texting post COVID and be like, I'm going to Sonny's. Who's going?
Yeah.
You were always at Sonny's.
Yeah, I
man.
went to
Getting
Sonny's a lot. The whole hog.
Mhm.
If you ever find yourself at a Sonny's,
There
I don't know
are-
how many there are, but you
There's
want to order
Southwest
the
egg
whole
rolls,
hog.
bro. Southwest egg rolls.
Yeah, redneck egg rolls.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
what they're called. The corn
redneck,
nuggies.
my bad.
The corn nuggies
Sonny's?
also certifiably gas.
Haven't had those.
I was in Panama City Beach last time I had a Sonny's, by the way.
You know, you started
one on
in Florida.
PCP,
It
I
doesn't,
respect
yeah,
that.
it doesn't seem like it'd be a Florida thing,
Yeah.
but it is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No.
You would think it feels like a Mississippi restaurant because it's like good, but not
Mid.
good enough for anyone to be like, dude, we're in the sip, hit Sonny's.
It's right above mid. It's not mid. It's
Yeah.
right above mid to where I want it all the time.
Yeah. For most of
Hey,
the
now that
barbecue,
it's shake,
Dickies
it's
is
good.
below mid.
I'm going up to Five Cheeks because the ice cream is now mixed really well.
Oh, so
And
yeah.
this is refreshing, sour, but it's also like a little sweet. I recommend it. Give it a try.
Nice.
Can y'all still see
unless
my
I can
tan
take
line?
the float part out.
My tan line's still
Oh
there.
my god.
Yeah.
Kinda.
From playing basketball yesterday with my hat backwards. What a mistake.
Yeah, that is a mistake, bro.
So let's take a minute and end today with we've done our we likeys for the week,
Mm-hmm.
and let's hit some dislikes. Like, what are the things you likey? And
Okay,
I'll go first
okay,
since
you
I
got it.
brought
Go
the
ahead.
topic up.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Go for it.
'cause
Go.
I think like I know that it was kind of like out of the blue, but my Mino likey this week is when crap. I'm gonna have to edit this out. I said one, dude, yesterday. I've got plenty of Mino likeys. Oh,
There's a lot I don't like in this world.
I don't like when a cashier who is a young lady calls me. I don't mind that she's a young lady. I don't like when someone who's very clearly younger than me and is a cashier calls me hun, sweetie,
Yeah.
or darling.
Yeah.
or any
Yeah,
of
they
those
can't
things.
be younger. I don't mind an old lady telling me that.
I don't
Right,
need, if you're
right.
95, call everybody hun, sweetie, darling. But if you're
Right.
20,
Yeah.
don't do that. I'm a
No.
man. I'm a father. I have a child. You don't talk to me like
The
that.
part that I
I
don't
am
like about
married,
it is that
okay?
you know she says it
Ain't
to
nobody's
like
hun.
older men and they love it. That's what I.
Oh,
She
yeah.
says it like to,
They're getting the tips.
Yeah.
They're getting
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The opposite of that person, like the antithesis to that person, is the waiter, like the super cool waiter who calls you like boss.
Boss.
And
Yeah.
he's like, that's a good idea, boss.
Chief.
And I'm like, huge fan of that guy. I really want.
That was actually
Love
going
that
to be one of
energy.
my likeys one week. So
Oh,
not
really?
stepping on toes.
Dude, I
here.
love when a waiter calls me boss. Like
And it's
feel-
not immediately so that you know he doesn't say it all the time, but it's like
Oh,
after
yeah.
you choose a drink and he's like, you guys can start with any appetizers, and your dad's like, "Hey son, why don't you order the appetizer?" And you order like pickles or fried pickles or something. He's like, "Good choice, boss." And then he walks away. And you're like,
I picked the right
man.
one. Yes.
Yeah,
dude. And when
Or
you
like
were a
when
kid,
you-
you
yeah.
order that waiter would be like, he'd be like, "I'm gonna get you a big kid cup, adult cup," so because and you're like, dude, you're like, this guy knows I'm 11, I'm a man now.
And yeah, I can handle the big cups. My hands are big enough now.
Anytime you order and the guy's like, "Good choice, boss," you
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
just run
That
the
does feel
gauntlet
good.
of that restaurant. No
Dude,
one
I went
else
to
is
this
ordering
place-
like you.
I went to this place in Flowwood called Monty's. I think I told you all about this.
Mhm.
I went to
Oh, yeah.
Monty's, and the waiter was like, very nice guy. He was kind of like that, but he was a little weird. Something's off about him. And he just kept like saying, like, I was like, yeah, I'm still deciding what I want. Just give me a minute. And he's like, redfish though.
Think
about it.
I was like-
your decision.
I was like, no, I didn't ask. And he's like, okay. And he like walked off and he came back and I was like, yeah, I think I'm going to have that. He's like, you going with the redfish? And I was like, I got the redfish too because I have no
you couldn't at
spine.
that
I was
point.
like,
You had to get out of
How
it.
was
yeah,
How was the redfish?
fine. He was like,
Man.
it's the best redfish you'll ever have. I've never had it any other time.
That's
So,
tough.
That's true.
Tough. Yeah, I
It was the
mean,
best.
it's impossible to beat. So
Monty's is good. Shout out to
Very good.
Monty for the gumbo. The gumbo is
Monty.
really good.
Straight
Really
out of
good at that.
Nigeria. Killing it.
Well, my Mino Likey can carry on with like food waiter topics, but mine is when a waiter does not write down the order. I heavy no likey
Hey,
that because
I don't care how good
you
you
care
are.
about me. You
Write it
care
down.
about me or not?
Right.
Write it down.
I'm here to pay.
I came to a restaurant to not have the anxiety of cooking and getting everything
Yeah.
worked
Here to
out,
pay ya.
and you just put it back on my plate. I wasn't planning on eating that today.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm here to pay
I
ya.
don't because
Yeah.
I'm specific, dude. I don't want certain things on my burger, or I want my fries done a certain way, or I want certain. Dude,
Yeah.
Whenever they're like, and they go, and there's like 6 people at your table, and they do it, and the
You
whole time
didn't
they're so
remember.
self-righteous about it.
Yeah, I know.
They're like, I'm better than you because I remember it, and I'm like, hey, don't forget that ranch. And they're like, oh, I got it, boss. And you're
Yeah.
like,
Hey, the guy
you just
at
ruined the
Bulldog
boss for
Burger
me.
did that. Remember, he didn't write any of our stuff down.
Yep.
Then my fries were on Mulvi's plate. My ranch was on Sarah's plate. And you know what had to happen?
Yeah.
We had to switch it all around.
it was
Yeah,
nasty.
thanks, guy.
Write it down.
And it's like
Tough
I'm
ones.
gonna tip you the same amount regardless because I
Yeah.
work in the
I'm
service
not
industry, so I
impressed.
get it. So
I'm not
like
impressed.
I'm gonna tip you well. Like you don't got to try to impress me. I just want my order right.
I
That's
think
it.
the narrative that young people are bad tippers is wrong because all of us are like, we know that you hate your
Oh,
job.
yeah.
Because,
Right.
like nobody loves their job. Like,
Right,
we
right.
all are fine with our jobs. I'm fine with my job. But, like, we're going to tip you well because, like, I know what it's like to work in a kitchen. Like, I know
Right.
what it's like being in the service industry. Yeah.
So,
I agree. That's a good me no likey.
They
yeah,
could do
thanks.
terrible.
Feel
And
good about that one.
I'm spineless when it comes to that.
Right.
Like, I've never
Because
sent a dish
you never
back.
know what's going on either. Like it's just like ugh. But just write it down, please. That's all I'm asking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but if
too
they didn't
much.
write it down,
Piece-
now,
pen
I've
and
never
paper.
had a situation where they wrote and it was just like completely wrong. So, but if that ever
Mhm.
happens, I think I would send it back. I think I would muster
Yeah.
courage.
Yeah, it's
Dude,
like
I've never realized how angry it makes me that they don't write it down.
yeah, I hate
Like,
it.
I am livid right now.
Yeah, it's like I
thinking
just get this anxiousness of like, oh, is it going to be right? Isn't I didn't need that. I didn't come here for that. Yeah.
All right, Cam, you got a me no likey this week?
Mine's
Anything
quick,
you don't
simple,
like?
and to the point. NBA Finals is going on. For all my sports fans,
You don't like 'em?
Me no
Don't
likey
like
Steph
don't like
Curry.
basketball?
Me no likey Steph Curry at all. And you know what? He has brought
Ooh.
his family shame, and his family is falling apart because of him, and not Seth. Because of Steph. You want to hear something? Steph's
Yeah.
mother and father broke up. T's and P's to them. His dad is dating a woman, and guess who Steph's mother is dating? That woman's ex-husband.
No.
What a web of deception.
That's
That's
wow.
insane.
That's crazy.
It's like they're
and it's
if
Steph's
they
How is that
both-
Steph Curry's
it's
fault?
Steph's fault because it's right during the finals. His parents needed to focus on themselves, but instead he made the finals, and now they're having to
Mhm.
focus on his basketball career. Whereas the
He's a
Grizzlies
jerk.
easily could have made it, and his family probably would have stayed together and none of this would be happening
I agree. I agree.
If Steph was a good man, he would have thrown the game to the
against the
Grizzlies.
Grizzlies. Yep.
Yep.
Gotcha.
I'm glad we're all on the same page.
100%.
But I don't like when he goes.
Personally,
I hate it.
Yeah, that face.
Because it's like, bro,
Like
why you're a millionaire? There's nothing to squint at, pal. You can hit a shot from anywhere in the stadium.
Keep your
Just
eyes
smile and play.
Thank you.
I respect someone like who doesn't like Steph Curry, which is fine. Genuinely, so I've had a running joke for a while that like I'm obsessed with Steph Curry. I genuinely don't care about Steph Curry, but I kind of like him. Like I just like there's something about when he's just raining down threes, and you're like, how does he keep doing that?
He's a great shooter.
Like,
no denying that.
It's so fun to watch, man. Like he ruined basketball, which is hilarious.
He does have the worst shoes.
He does have bad shoes. I don't think anyone's out here. I don't know anyone who's like, well, actually,
I don't know how he came out with worse shoes than Shaq. And Shaq was like, I want mine to be cheap and affordable and at Walmart.
Yeah.
And Steph still came out with worse shoes than him.
What's the last pair of good basketball shoes that have come out? Like good looking ones.
I like the Kyrie ones.
Just like
I have the Kyrie ones.
You have the black and gold Kyrie ones.
Is that the shark teeth one?
Yeah, those are good.
Those are nice.
They don't.
Some of the Paul Georges don't look terrible.
The PlayStation was cool just because it was a PlayStation collab, but
I mean, none of them were something I would wear. I'll say.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not putting on, but like even Jordan's past like 5 or 6, like I'm not wearing those. Like they look like anything for basketball.
Anything Russell Westbrook design, we just can't wear. Bottom line,
yeah, not cool enough.
Yeah,
Kevin Durant. I've ever seen somebody wearing a pair of basketball shoes that weren't like Jordan 1s, which at this point, like Jordan 1 through 7s or whatever, not basketball shoes, huh? Like they're
no,
shoes. Because like
if you play in those,
you will bleed if you play in them. But I mean, I'm sure someone is going to be like, well, actually, I play in the 4s and I make rain.
Like, you
can't preach the 4s though.
4s look so good, man.
Yeah, they're nice.
I like when Russell Westbrook designs a Jordan and they just call it like, why not? Just wear this. The what ifs.
Be goofy and put them on.
It's like, why not wear something this ugly?
This is something so ugly, it's cool. It's like one of those
Jordan, why would you do this?
Why would you do this?
The Jordan could you not? Don't even do that. The worst basketball shoes out currently are anything LeBron is putting out. Dude, they look like you got grayscale from Game of Thrones on your feet. Like
they got a lot. The dragon scales,
it's bad, man.
His best ones are the Miami Beach or the South Beaches. They're older.
Yeah, but I think those are just like a big deal because like they're a big deal. It's one of those things where like people tell me that those are cool, and I'm like, you're right. It's like the Space Jam 11s. Like people are like, those are cool, and I'm like, well, yeah, they are. But like, I don't actually think they're cool. I realize that there are a lot of people who do. I think they're fine.
I like them. I don't know if I could rock them, but I do like them. But
yeah, it's mostly just
some of the
not
LeBrons.
Cool enough.
There's some for sure.
I watched some of those shopping with that Italian guy on Complex. What's his name?
My dude, Joe De La Puma.
Yeah, they always go and look at the LeBron 2s like they look anything other than like the ugliest Reeboks that have ever been made. And they're like, yeah, these are true.
They're like, these are gas. I remember wearing these, and you're like, why is Tony Hawk so obsessed with LeBrons? So the kid from Stranger Things, when he went on there, and he was like,
oh yeah,
dude, he bought some ugly shoes, but he was like, you know, they're a sneakerhead when they like grab like the ugliest shoes in the place.
Yeah,
I'm like the guy. I remember who it was that went in. It might have been Jack Harlow. He was like on there, and he bought all the shoes I would have bought. Like he was like, I want the Chicago Jordan 1s,
right? And
they were like, yeah, that's a good idea. And he was like, yeah, those are the only ones that look good to me. And I was
that'll be a
huge fan of that energy.
Someone's on there recently and bought one shoe, and I was like, you're so
some
rich,
broke guy went on there. I forget who it was, like a guy who wasn't that famous or was kind of famous to like some people.
Oh, really?
And he bought like Ultra Boost, which I have like 3 pairs of. All he bought was like Ultra Boost.
What are the least rare ones you have that like everybody could buy? I'm gonna take those.
Yeah. What they sell at Dick's? What do they sell at Dick's?
Yeah,
it's one of the Nike's, the Nike like not named shoes. It's like the Nike Speed Zoom 3s or something like.
That you buy on 2K for like 200 VC.
Yeah. I was even thinking like you go to shoe department and that's what's there. It's like the Nike Thunderclap 4s, and you're like, these don't exist. They're like $32. They have no. It's just a Nike symbol on
Or like
rubber.
Whatever that the outlet mall Nike is carrying, just like some crazy Pegasus, they're like $30 somehow. They're like, all right.
They're like
Well,
pink and orange, and you're like, how did they think these colors would ever go together?
It was an accident. They weren't supposed to be made, but we'll give them to you for $10. So.
I've never been a bright shoe guy either. So like, I think to be fair, a lot of the like conversation about the Jordans and stuff, like I've never been a bright shoe guy. So like, all my shoes are black,
white
brown,
shoes.
Yeah,
or white. Like,
that's
they're
true.
not
Some gray. There's some gray in there. Mix it up.
I don't know if the last time I've owned a pair of shoes that had any color on them. So I think
I've had some workout shoes, like some running shoes, but nothing I'm wearing for like fashion.
Yeah, for fashion. You got a camo hat on right now.
Yeah,
so
partner.
Like, you're very fashionable.
Yeah, man. You know how I do. It is
I'm a
in.
huge fan of that hat.
Thanks. It's Salvation Army $2 buy, man.
What a
You do
steal!
it right over there.
That's a huge steal.
Yeah, you know, I'm a budget buy guy kind of guy.
All right, fellas. Well, that's all we got for today. Thanks everybody for joining us, for tuning in. I hope everybody has a good week. And we'll talk about our Likeys this week. And if you have any Likeys out there and you want to download and subscribe, we would love that.
Try to be a fellow Likey.
Yeah, throw a Likey to a Likey, baby. I don't think that's our catchphrase. We're working on a cat. We'll have a catchphrase at some point. But yeah, subscribe, download the pod, and also please rate it. But don't rate it honestly, because we know it's 2 stars. But you
give it
can
5.
say it's 5 stars.
Just write whatever you want, but give it 5.
Yeah, I don't care what you write.
5 cheeks.
Yeah, 5 stars, because we can't make
up.
it better unless you lie to us and say we're doing a good job. So,
right.
All right. Anybody got anything before we wrap up?
Cue outro song.
Gotta be